Hello, everybody. My name is Ufgardir, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. Today we are doing what you usually see me doing on Dead by Daylight, working on killer, the killer side of things. Sorry, brain fart. Yes, so the ranks reset in the game tomorrow, Friday the 13th, conveniently enough. They do always do it on the 13th because of that reference, I do believe. Um, and I'm awful close to maxing out my killer rank, but I'm not quite there yet. And I've been playing Dead by Daylight for almost a year now, and the ranks reset every month. And I think I've only not been maximum killer rank maybe 2 or 3 times. And usually it's just because I didn't have the time to put into the game during that month. Uh, and this has kind of been like that, but we've been doing other things too when we had game and stream time. And I really want to see if we can do it before it resets tomorrow. So we've got this stream today. I don't know if I'll be streaming tonight at all. Maybe yes, maybe no. Even if yes, maybe not Dead by Daylight. Tomorrow night it'll be reset, and I have other plans for stream anyway. And then tomorrow afternoon maybe. So we'll see. If today goes really, really well, we might be able to get everything we need in this stream. It would be absolutely tough, and we need to have matches that don't go on too long, but we can do it technically. Um, but before we go on, I'm not going to go into a ton of detail right now, just because we usually don't have as many people at the beginning of stream at this time of day. So I'm not going to reiterate again, but uh, next time I'm on an evening stream or we start out with a surprisingly high number of people for the first couple minute announcements, um, if you're watching this as a VOD, this is largely for you at the moment. Um, Content that we're doing is going to be a little different going forward in that you shouldn't lose access to the content that you like. I think I phrased that poorly. Um, what you come here to watch, whether you come here to watch Dead by Daylight or Ark or Phasmo or whatever else, if it's like gaming stuff, you shouldn't really be losing anything. The main thing is my big time suck for the last 2 or 3 months is going to finally be over. Should be over by the end of next week. So then I'll be able to start having a lot more time to be able to stream consistently during the daytime hours. So I'm going to try and mix that up with not just gaming content, but yesterday I did my first more writing, world building, D&D related content. I'm not going to be streaming D&D itself in gameplay right now. Probably not for a while, if ever, just because the only games I have are in the middle of a lot of stuff that has a lot of things I don't just want to huck all you watchers into without knowing a lot of the important things that have happened. But as far as like yesterday, I had a lot of fun doing a world building stream with you guys where we made a town for the world we play D&D in that I made years ago. And we pieced together trying to create one of the more prominent settlements in the world that one of the games needs more detail in coming up soon. And that was a lot of fun. It seems like there's a lot of interest in our regular viewers. So that's going to be something you see more of. I understand if that's not your speed. You're still going to get gaming content. Don't worry. Um, Same content, but new incoming content. Nice. That's what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm shooting for. How are you today, Cooj? It's good to see ya. I've been uh, I've been lurking every now and then when I have the time to sit and watch you. It's been a lot of fun. I do want to go ahead. I know there's not a ton of folks watching right now, but I still want to make sure that they recognize you because you'll see a lot of really cool stuff over on his channel. A lot of good gaming stuff. He knows a lot about the games he plays in really fun and involved ways. So if you're unfamiliar, you can learn a lot very quickly. So I'm good, man. I wish I could join in more. You've been doing awesome. Thank you. Hi, Della. Thanks. Good to see you. Yeah, I appreciate it, Cooch. It's been good to see you. We are at 197 channel followers, which is insane to me. Um, we're this stream we could hit 200, and it was crazy to me when I hit 50. Like whether you're actually here in the stream or not, or watching as a VOD or not, even if you never see this, I'm so grateful that that many people have taken enough interest to even consider coming to hang out with me and the rest of the community on stream. Like that just blows my mind. But how are you today, Della? As I get ready to get this game rocking and rolling. Hope you got some good rest after all of our exciting adventures last night with the Ark server. If you didn't know, our community has its own private Ark Survival Evolved server. So if that's a thing y'all are interested in, the information is in our Discord, where you can also learn about upcoming streams. You can suggest things you want to see me play, as well as share memes and animal pictures. We got all sorts of stuff there. It's a lot of fun. It's a really cool and chill place to be. Um, but since I don't have a super reliable streaming schedule at this point in my life, as much as I would like there to be. That's the best way to keep up to date on what's coming closest, as well as other general announcements between streams. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all I can think of for now. Hell yeah, man. Big congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It still blows my mind. I'm just Dellaing, actually working on the server right now. Nice. Good, good, good. Yeah, Della is the one who put our Ark server together. It's a ton of fun. If you don't know Ark, it's a open world survival game with an absolute insane number of different dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures and even some fantasy creatures that you can interact with, you can domesticate, you can fight other players if you're on a PvP server. It's a ton of fun. And the community we have in there right now is really cool and they're on consistently. I honestly, I am probably the person on there the least consistently, and it, that's also crazy to me because I enjoy that game very much. Sorry, I have something in my eye. Um, but like there's a lot that happens in there and there's a lot of exciting stuff in the future for it. So if you have that game, haven't played it for a while, it would be a breath of fresh air as far as Ark is concerned. But we're here today for Dead by Daylight, so let's get to it before I run out of time to maybe get all the pips I need in this stream. What exciting stuff are you working on at the moment, Della? What sorts of Della-ing server work are taking place today that I can look forward to? Hope you're feeling better though too. I really am. Honestly, I've been feeling better for a while for the most part. I just haven't been sounding better. Uh, I believe in you, Erie One. Thanks, Calvin. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, we've got another TTV right off the bat. Naturally, I need to look. What we got? Spanky J NCO. All right. Arguing with it mostly. Okay. All right. That's fair. That is entirely recognizable to me for any level of technology. Um, all right, let me remember their name because I already forgot, even though it made me laugh. Spanky J NCO. 21 Jeff, Yui, okay. And two people without gear, but so far no apparent flashlights. So that's nice. Hey, they are live. Neat, neat, neat. But yeah, so it's just gonna be a fun day. I am gonna be like trying a little bit harder, but also trying not to be sweaty about the game because I really try to do that. But I want to play the game the way it's meant to be played, and yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Alrighty,
Which one?
we'll see if they saw my
It is an
message if they notice.
amalgamation of every bill on the face of the planet.
I'm a Bill. Can
Stupid
you milk
coding and
me?
having to log in
Wait,
and
no, I
out
heard you wrong. Sorry,
constantly.
sorry.
Oof. Yeah. Also, hey Rad, welcome to the party.
Wrong movie reference. I hear you in the background.
Okay, well they're live, so maybe I'll be able to get to see an exciting another iteration of what my favorite Onryo build looks like from the other side because I rarely get to see it. And the one time I really got a decent demonstration of it, it was a ton of fun. But yeah, how are you today, Rad? Welcome to the party. Uh, Cooj, I don't know how often you lurk, but I know I don't see you in chat. Even if you're there, I don't notice you in chat, sorry, as often as some of the other folks. So one, I'm really happy to just have you hanging out today. But also, if you don't know any of these people, Della is one of our mods. Rad and Calvin are both regulars. They're all a ton of fun, super chill. So everybody meet Cooj. He's another streamer. I gave him a shout out just a little bit ago. He's a lot of fun. And also, he's a dude I know in real life, so can also vouch for IRL, not just streaming. Sleepy, how about y'all? About the same. Oh shit, I forgot I was on Huntress, not on Real. That's okay. I was spending blood points as stream was warming up because I was almost capped out. Cooj. I don't know if it's, I don't remember if it's Cooj or some other pronunciation. It throws me off because I know him in real life, so I know what his real name is. Somebody's here. Alright, that's enough of this. because I can search for them. I thought I heard somebody for half a second. Okay, so there's somebody, Anybody over here? Alright, let's go get them while they're in the basement, if we can. Oh! We found our Twitch streamer first. That works. Ooh, do I have basement down here? Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not. I'm not gonna bother looking. I'm gonna waste too much time. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, I'm in trouble. Their souls have a cool aftertaste like mint gum. If you play Ark, you really should come and join us. Nice. I bet that's so hard switching to fake names. Honestly, Calvin, not really, because between reenactment and some... It's not LARP, but for simplicity's sake, we'll call it LARP because it's similar-ish. Where people very rarely use their own names, so you kind of learn both. I'm fairly used to that sort of identity code switching. Yep, and I'm already on par to get destroyed this round. Oh, they still haven't got her off hook. Jesus! Okay, everybody was on different hooks, or on different gens. Good to know. If nothing else, I hope that gave him a scare because I should have been undetectable. So I would just appear out of nowhere. Yeah. Especially gen rushers on single, like one person per gen. And he is not showing auras, so we have that knowledge now. So I got that working for me, which is nice. And hey, look, my hook's free. Well, gen rush on me, but they've at least given me a little bit to work with. It's not like I'm going to be completely skunked this time around. Alright, who's that? That's Jeff. Alright. You want to play that game? I'll play that game. Where are you? There you are, Jeffy. Damn it. I forgot that this was downstairs and not just another classroom. Nice. Alright. Okay, okay. Oh, that'll have to do for now because I can't afford... the way they're rushing gens, I cannot afford to commit to long chases. I really need to put pressure, and at least they kinda gave me a decent setup as far as this map goes. We'll see if somebody's in the house. I bet Jeff's around here, though. There we go. That'll do. Was that a blast mine that just delayed? Uh-oh, I hope my lag's not that bad. Because that would be extremely unfortunate for all parties involved. Where's my one other gen? It's over here. Oh, really? Nobody, huh? Oh shit, they still have the one in the basement. I forgot about that. I bet that's where there's a few. No. Huh. Well, aren't they being sneaky? Okay, so everybody... So, let's see. Ace and her have been on once each. He has not been on... He's been on... Oh, come on, game. Not the game, that was my computer being stupid. Damn it. I accidentally clicked out of the game because of a thing that comes on periodically for like my gaming hardware and monitoring that. There we go. But I want to get him on a hook at some point. Ah! Oh, damn it, how did I miss that? That works. Well, I think they're going to be back over here because they know I saw them by that gen. So either they're hoping I commit or they're trying to be sneaky and smart on me. And seeing how they play, I'm thinking they're the sneaky and smart kind. Well, no, it's not cranking. Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. I just want them off the gen. I don't care who I slap if it makes them all break up. You're over here. There you are. Okay. Ah, shit. I didn't know she had a flashlight. Nice. Good save. Good save. I can't be mad about that. I did notice she had no items coming into the match, so I was curious about what she was going to be up to. Oh, and I'm blind, so I can't use Darkness Revealed on them. Aha. I heard you go in there. They're probably confused as hell. I would be, if that happened to me. Okay, so she's probably got friends around if she's signaling that much. But I need to check this. I need to, even though she's hurt. Okay. And I was just about to say, I bet that basement's gonna go soon. Yeah, not my strongest opener, but you know what? We're warming up, and I'm okay with that. They're gonna be at this gate. My gates are kind of close together, but man, I'm really not gonna... Damn. I was hoping one of them would run away so that I could lead them a bit with the throw. Get one of them with a hatchet. I mean, I'm not gonna get a kill. That much I know for sure. I guess I might with her. Go ahead, get her out of here. Come on, streamer. I know you're there with a flashlight. I can't pick anybody up if you're here. There you go, get out of here. And they're gonna escape. They will. I know it. I feel bad going after Trumu because... I'll be damned, she didn't run. Simply because she's like the only person that was on hook twice, I think. But I'll act like she's struggling because I don't want to be accused of tunneling. I really try my best not to tunnel. There we go. That's better. But I was at that point, if she didn't break out on that grunt, I was going to be in trouble. I would have had to hook her, and then I would have been a tunneler. And that's not what anybody wants in a game. I will get the Twitcher, though. Because they've only been hooked once, and they cost me a hook earlier, so I will take them for that. Hopefully they're not salty about it. Good game. I got one kill scrounged out of it, but good game. I think this would have gone somewhat differently if I was on Rio. I love that map with her a lot more than I do when I'm playing Huntress, simply just because the mobility difference is immensely important. That was a really good team. Oh no, I lost the pip. I thought I would have at least broke even, but nope, not quite. Which, oh nuts. Yeah, I mean, that was a very good group. As soon as I saw a single level 21, usually I'm just like, okay, I'm in, I'm already probably gonna have a hard time. No, that they were a really good group. Next one. All right, Rad. I think I'm gonna do Onryo because I wanna. I've been vibing with her a little bit more than Huntress when I've been playing off stream the last week or two. So that's what I want to do. But while we're loading in, I think I am going to pop over to their stream again and just give them a good game, because it was. So bear with me, I might be mildly distracted. Bring on the spirits. I'm trying to send them to you, Rad, I promise. I'm trying, it's the only way I get my pips, is to appease the radio demon. It looks like somebody in their chat might have, at the very end of that match, when they were in the gate, typed into chat, "Run, bitch, run," and they didn't. Okay, so there's a 36 Leon. Okay, Leon gone. Sorry, you're gonna hear ads for half a second more.
Piece of wood. It was great. Yo, good game. That was fun, dude. At the end, I fucked around and I found out. I was trying to dodge the hatchet and point at the Jeff. You got me.
Wait,
You
is the
got me
Huntress
really
in
good.
chat?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Huntress, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. Spanky got a splinter in his foot. I'm gonna need you to chop it off the neck.
No, no, we're good. I mean, you could chop off my foot. It's in pain all the time. Like, it non-stop hurts. So I'm okay with this. You know what? It's good plan.
Sorry, I'm sassing in chat, and I know that's not the most exciting for you because you can't see. I'll read it for you here in a second.
No, no, no. Just chop it off.
So you should be able to hear him about chopping it off. I said,
still.
"Uh-oh, just hold still. This sounds urgent. No time to sharpen up."
No time to sharpen up. As long as you get it in 3 swings, I'll be
I love a good sport. They sound super chill and fun.
No, it's gotta be the left one.
All right, we got Jeff, we got Fang, we got Hattie, we got Ace. Okay, nice.
Hold on, I can.
Feet do you have?
Look. I got 2. All right.
I got like 8.
Chop it off. Go. Cut it off. It's a real foot. God.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke, but I don't know if I can censor this one correctly.
You don't say it then. No, no, no. No. I don't trust you.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, there we go.
You'll get a kick out of this, but I don't think you can.
Gave them my loading into a match, so you guys once again have my full attention since we're getting close.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck on your next game. It was a fun match.
Licking Lizard.
It was crazy.
Emiliano.
Good game. Good game.
Okay, and then of course since they were nice and chill, lots of fun to play against, very good. Gotta leave a follow. You just gotta leave a follow for good sports like that. I really wasn't sure, especially like I know a lot of streamers do their best not to, but every now and then I have gone into a stream, like a live stream that was one of my players that I was killer for right after the match to, just check in, be like, hey, good game, show acknowledgement and respect and whatnot. But if I got absolutely steamrolled, I've had a decent amount of people just continue to be dicks. I'm like, how do you have hundreds of people following you and that's how you treat somebody trying to be a good sport? Like, I don't know. I'm sure maybe they're just having a rough day. Give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's always nice to pop into somebody's stream afterward, and they are the kind of chill group of people that I strive to be, and you guys make it really easy to keep. I remember that match. Yeah, Della. Honestly, I get a lot of them when I'm not streaming. If I'm just playing in my personal time. Oh, this will be a fun one with Onryo. Hopefully. Anybody in the library? There's not really any gens up here, but I know sometimes someone will start up like right here. But I bet they're going to go for that far corner one, because somebody usually does. I'm not going to go after her, because she's a sitting duck. I will chase you, though. Come here, Ace. Ah, damn. Okay, who is this, Nia? Same. I love when it's chill and everyone's having a good game. That is the best. That's when this game and its community is at its finest. Especially since there are inherently a lot of people that are not that. We need to do custom rounds sometime. You know what, Calvin? I wholeheartedly agree. Next time I stream DBD, that isn't like I'm trying to get rank at the end. So hopefully in sometime next week or the week after, um, I'll go into that here after our next break. But I think we should definitely do it. Come here, you. There we go. She has a flashlight, so that's noted. Let's see. No, he didn't double back. I kind of thought he would. My biggest thing with DBD is the constant toxicity in the community. It is super rare to actually find good sports. It really is, Della. It really is. And I get it. I really do. The times I'm playing with you, I really do feel like those are the nights I find like the most consistently toxic games. Whether that's in chat or killers or even other survivors just being dicks. Like, I don't know what that is, but I have noticed that it really seems to come out when I'm playing with folks who have not been in the game as long as me and some others have, that are still like getting used to it. You are really kind. Thank you, Ad. I think people who continue to be dicks even after you've tried to be a good sport are just dicks. And if they have following, then these followers are clearly because they have similar mindset and are dicks too. That's fair. Hey, Kit, what's up? How are you? Uh, I am I am trying to get my last couple ranks for killer, and this is my second match, just started. The last one was really good, but I lost a pip. I got schooled by some really good survivors. Did I scare anybody out? No? Okay. Super sleepy and trying to function at work. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that. Good luck. I know how delightful a combination that is to make for a weekday. I think I saw you in here. Damn it. Just a hair too slow. But yeah, thanks for coming in, Kit. I'm glad to see you, even if it's just to hang out for a little bit while you're at work. That's perfectly awesome. And sorry, I'm mildly distracted because I hear a lot of gens, but I don't see a lot of people. There's Hattie running around on me. Do it. No, you don't want to drop the pallet? Okay, that would have been a decently easy escape on that one, but you do you. There you go, I got him that time. Let's rub our collective brain cells together to get us through this day. I agree, Rad, let's do it.
Must go faster.
Yeah, must go faster, no kidding, Kit. Sad thing is, it's Onryo, she's very zoomy. Oh no. Are you gonna stay on it? Nope. Oh, that dead hard was just a little too early. I think he's the one guy I've hooked, but at this point there's been so little happening, I'm gonna hook him. But if it comes down to it, I will give him a break later since he's at 2 and those are my only 2 hooks. Because I don't tunnel people out of games. Unless they're absolutely behaving in a way that deserves it. Okay, so who did I get earlier? Was it Jeff? It must have been Jeff. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be much help for the collective brain cells, though. Because I'm not sure I really have much to contribute there today. My day's been kind of... It's been okay, but it's been a time internally. I've been incredibly distracted for very fun reasons, but admittedly incredibly distracted outside and including stream. Just because I finally rediscovered my fixation on all things D&D, and that when that happens is all my brain sticks on for a very long time. Because like that, if you did not know this, Kit, you may or may not. I don't know if this picked up at all for you the other night when we were playing Among Us, but like for those who don't know, I am a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan. I've been running 2 campaigns of the game. Oh, hi, Hoban. Thanks, buddy. You muted me. Open Skull and a Moth flies out. I have the one. So sorry. Still. Hi. Ah! Which way are you going? You not going for the pallet, huh? A lot of weird instances of people not going for a pallet. Distracts you further by asking questions about your campaigns. Dude, Calvin, do it, please. But if you weren't here the other day, I streamed DBD-related content for the first time ever when people were there watching, and it really just kind of reignited my passion. I've been running one campaign, ongoing, the same storylines and world events and stuff, but some changes to players and characters for almost 7 years now. And another one I've been running for 4 years now in the same world in a different era of time. So it's been a lot of fun, and I put a lot of work into creating this world that we play in. So as it's a passion project. If I never play D&D in it again, I'm still gonna try and flesh out and create the world. Hoban, stop hitting the blind, please, sir. There. You want to see? Congratulations. You've probably made it harder for chat. I don't know. I know with this window's open, lighting can get weird. Hopefully y'all can still see decently. You can see my gremlin. Hi, buddy. Who dis? Oh, I know you. Come here. It's my obsession. Ace is my obsession. Okay, I need to let her pallet stun me then if she wants to. Okay, favorite city. Lighting A-okay? Okay, cool. Favorite city? Oh my gosh. Well, in my world, I have every city that I have that has a name and exists on the map has at very least some cursory concept to it, even if it's super crude and is like one sentence, to give it its own sort of personality. And I have over 100 of them at this point on the map. When I say I create a world for D&D, it is a world. And favorite city. Hoban wants to be part of the tech crew. He does. He usually does. I think Bedlam is going to be one of my favorites. I need to do Bedlam development to the extent and detail we did on stream yesterday. But one of my favorite things about Bedlam is, and yes, it does have the name Bedlam for a reason. It's not just, oh, hey, that kind of sounds like a word that means, chaos. No, that is deliberate. Where are these guys? They have to be up there. Because I don't think I've teleported to the library for a hot minute. Hi, Pez. Good to see you. Thanks for lurking. Hope work's going okay today. So Bedlam is in the southwest corner of the map. And there is an entire collective of indigenous people to the desert nearby that were displaced from their homeland for a very long time. And they eventually went and took it back very violently once they were able to get over their intertribal squabbles. And they took it back and have kind of been working together decently ever since. But not all of them during the time they were displaced. Like, this was generations upon generations that were displaced from their home. And a lot of those indigenous tribes people decided, we're not in our homeland. We're just gonna live a settled life. And so they stopped living like nomads, even though they weren't in their home territories. So a lot of those people moved and founded the city of Bedlam, where there's a week-long festival every year in the summer called the Week of Days. And it's called that because every day is meant to pay tribute to one of the different tribes of people that the locals are descended from. And so it was really fun to come up with first the indigenous culture that is being respected by the day, so that then we could figure out, okay, what ways is that tribe represented by people who are not part of it anymore. Um, so it's a lot of fun there. I know more about that particular holiday in the city than I do about the city itself, but the culmination of everything is uh, the very last day. They essentially have the running of the bulls, but it's with minotaurs, uh, and it's voluntary. Minotaurs sign up to take part in it just as much as the people who run. But the architecture is designed around this running of the minotaurs to configure that event in a way that no other city's architecture is in the world. So it's I enjoy Bedlam a lot because I also enjoy working on those indigenous cultures, both in Bedlam and um, the nomadic peoples themselves that honestly look down on that community for the most part. Dang, I thought I had a TV closer. I kind of forgot there's an exit in the back. I've been talking D&D, and I don't regret it. I went the wrong way. Also, this RPD, I always get turned around in RPD, even if I know vaguely where I'm going. Yeah, so they're all going to be back here. I'm not going to get a kill. But hopefully I gave them some scares. Go on now, get. Minotaurs, that's so fun. That's an epic game of tag. It really is. It really is. But like the first two stories of pretty much every building in the city's anywhere in the city because this spans the whole settlement. The bottom two stories of any given building are okay. Yeah, I see you. Get out of here. Okay, there's no need for that, guys. Cool. You're so badass. Better do leg day, I guess. Um, so the bottom two stories of pretty much any given level are reinforced incredibly. Uh, Specifically so that they can survive minotaurs running into them or people getting shoved into them, things toppling down. A Gregan? I don't know what that is. What that means. If that's an acronym, or if that's in a language I don't know, or if that's an insult I'm unaware of. I don't know. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say they're not an asshole though. So we'll keep going. But then above that, they have the tallest overall building construction uh, citywide of any place in the world that's not like based in trees. Specifically because a lot of the best ways to get around the city during the population boom of resident or of transient people that come in for this celebration from all over the world. One of the best ways to move around is aided by this, but it's mostly so people can watch safely uh, how the running and that whole event goes. Is they have skywalks and bridges in a super complicated pattern between a ton of buildings so that people can just watch in safety and the buildings are reinforced so they don't get knocked over while people are in the bridges and they can avoid congestion during a lot of the preceding days celebrations. So it's a really cool city. I still don't know if it's my favorite overall, but it's one of my favorites to think about and work on, largely because I love those cultures. Pez helped me come up with them. One of her PCs is from one of those indigenous groups of shifters. I can see why. Yeah. Uh, a lot of those tribes, most of them have never been seen in any of our actual games. They haven't been encountered by player characters, but it's still a thing where like I try and come up with at least basic stuff to set them apart from one another. Besides, this group is made up of this species, and this one makes up a different group, and so they have these dynamics. Some are represented in multiple tribes, and uh, so at least have a basic idea. So, like, what are they known for, even amongst the other tribes and the wider world that knows about them? And then from there, I try and extrapolate down and get finer division on it. But Pez prompts a lot of it, even if it's not a thing relative to the game. It's just, hey, so this tribe that my character's from, how would they regard these events that affected this other tribe? Or what customs would make them conflict with each other if they're in a social setting? where somebody committed a taboo of some kind. Like, what would that look like? So she asks a lot of those questions just to get me to know an answer. And that's one of the reasons I really am hoping to do more world building stuff on here with you guys, is because I love those questions that make me find an answer that I've never thought of in 7 years. So that's one of the reasons I get so excited. I can see why. I need to get Nemo to derail New Hope to go to Evort. uh, if I ever get a new campaign rolling rad and get some space, I'd be up for some Nemo time in Evard. It's so fundamentally map how it all pans out. It really is, Calvin. It really is. And I've always loved foreign language and cultures. Ever since I was a kid, I always thought it cool to figure out how people saw and experienced things differently based on surprising little differences. Um, and like my job in the army was largely based on knowledge of local cultures and what sets them apart and what makes them tick. So uh, there's a big part of my time there that really just reinforced an already existing part of my personality. Where are you, my guy? I know you're here. Let's go in the grass where you can't see me as well, even if I'm not demanifested. Damn. I was hoping the pallet stun would hit so I could use Nemesis, but oh well. Okay, I'm trying for pips today, technically. Though so far, I have not been playing like it. And if I don't get pips today, that's fine. As long as we're having fun, that's the most important thing to me. If you guys are entertained and uh, and I don't have any major like tech problems or something, like that's the sort of stuff that really bums me out on a stream. Want to know something funny about one of my players slash worlds? Absolutely, yes, I do, Calvin. Uh, Calvin, if it's adjacent to D&D and world building, if you're gonna start a question with "Do you want to know?" Yes, I do. I'm sorry, dude, but your constant booms and crows I can't handle. Just auditory processing, I can't let that fly that long. I really like attempting to do the same with my campaign. Offer my characters. Where'd you go, Michaela? There you are. Tell you fun facts about Nemo and her people. Yeah, I love hearing your fun facts about Nemo and her people and the society that you and your DM have come up with for her. We're distracting you too hard. At least we're having fun. Yeah. If we're talking D&D, I'm gonna have fun. That's what it comes down to. So as long as you guys are entertained with that topic, despite the fact it has nothing to do with the game we're playing today, I'm for it. I can lose every pip I have and never gain a 1, and I'll be content with stream. Is this one being worked on? No? I bet they're at the boat then. Yep. Okay, so they knew I was coming. I can work with that. Ah, that's what it was. Because did I hook Michaela? I already forgot. Sorry, D&D brain is running on like full pistons. I don't think I got her on a hook. Maybe I did. I'm sorry, Michaela. If so, I'll give you a pass next time. Probably 2 times. Oh, I love basement hooks. Thank goodness she didn't have power struggle or a friend nearby. Because I could not have gotten her down here if I tried to go through the safe door. Oh, I didn't see where that was. Yeah, that's her second hook. I'm sorry, Michaela. You get a bye for a bit. Hi, buddy. It's about time I caught you. my players loves like, oh, flashlight. Haha, gotcha. Sorry, let me deal with this real quick, Calvin, and then I'm very excited to read it. Where did you go? Where did you go, motherfucker? I saw you here. You're probably just hiding in the weeds, and that's fine. Okay. One of my players loves like history questions. Like he wants to know about everything that's happened since the world was formed. Yes, I love those sorts of players. But a huge part of my world is it's been completely war-torn for most of its existence until about 80 years ago. So most history is just lost, but there's a library where a demon hoards all the knowledge of everything ever. And it's all free to read with no catch. Oh! The catch, this includes knowledge from before language was formed, meaning to him it's unreadable. Oh! I like it. A generous demon, but an ass. So what you get if a fey creature and a fiend have a child? That sounds like what you get. Get out of here, you. I saw a bunch of them go up and around. Demon is used loosely. It's any powerful entity that's not a god. That's fair. I enjoy that definition classification, honestly. I have not been super consistent about uh, splitting hairs on what kind of fiend a creature is until somewhat recently when it became relevant. But otherwise, like my description of a homebrew religion that I made, the one I talked about on stream the other day that's almost extinct, their lore is based around what they call a demon that just, he got all the souls of the dead. He just did, no matter whether you were good, bad, you served somebody else. Uh, that was what happened. They were his domain, and he tormented souls for eternity until somebody went and got themselves killed so that they could go there and do something about it. Um, but really, he doesn't fit the classification of a demon by D&D standards. But that's just what they call him because he's an absolute terrible thing. God, Michaela, you need to stop being the only person I find. I'm gonna get you on a hook before long if this happens more. Oh, here we go. Where did you run to, dude? I thought you were looping me again. Ah. Hiya! You gonna dead hard on me? Nope. Hi, Jake. I'd much rather hit you. Okay, so it is a dead hard. Cool. So Jake has dead hard. We know that now. Over there. Okay. So that might have been Michaela. Jake's over here. He just fell down. Dude, there's no pallet here for you. I knew you were around, and your dead hard's all but spent. There we go. Thank you. Sure. Congratulations, you're oblivious now. You played right into my hands. I mean, oh no, you pallet stunned me. Sure, burn your flashlight, my guy. Sorry, back in chat had some bad calls. Oh, I'm sorry, kid. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I don't know. I don't remember if you're a Dungeons and Dragons person, but that's what we're talking right now. You know, completely related to what's happening in the actual game we're playing. 100% on task. Oh, I saw somebody. Who dis? Like, I'm trying not to camp the hook and hover around it, but if I know somebody's there. My world's whole, like, shtick is that gods are formed via belief in the personification of a concept, while demons are just intrinsic exist, though without belief they become weak. Yeah, I love homebrew stuff. Um, so Calvin, kind of like an American Gods sort of take on it. Neil Gaiman, if you're familiar with that book, or slash HBO series, or no, who made that? Might have been Star. I don't know. Some fancy channel made a TV series about it. Yeah, I heard about D&D stuff in the chat. I'm interested in D&D, but all the campaigns I've been in always ended before they really started. Oh, that sucks. I know, unfortunately, that's pretty common for a lot of people. Or even if you get a decent way in to really get people hooked in a campaign, and then just life happens and schedules don't meet up anymore. Someone gifted me that for that reason. I have yet to read it. It's good. It's very good. And that is more or less the basis of how deities operate and uh, gain or maintain strength. So it sounds like yours is different, but a similar base concept. All right, Francis, you want to teabag me, even though you AFK'd your way into me hooking you? Yeah, by all means, dude. There he is. You're gonna stand there just broad-faced teabagging, dude? I'm gonna get you down. Yeah, we'll see if I can get you on a damn hook, though. Where are they? Mine was based on the fish people in D&D. Can't remember their name. Oh, I mean, there's a couple. Was it the Sawin? No, not the Sawin. What's the other place? The Sawin are not quite it. I'm pretty sure I know exactly the ones you mean. I just can never remember their stinking name because I've never run them. And that's always what helps me remember new species and lore in D&D is, have I used it before? Where'd you go, friendo? You went up and over here? Okay. Yeah, I was in a really good one in the Destiny 2 world. Ooh, I just got into Destiny 2 recently. That's really fun. Ended as soon as our group got together in the tower of the game. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm so sorry. That really sucks. The tower would be such a cool setting for D&D tabletop games, though. Oh, that's so disappointing. Oh, that's not the side with the window. Damn it. All right. Well, somebody's getting close on these gens, so I need to focus on that. Hi, buddy. Yes. This might be his death hook. I don't remember. I've not been paying very good attention to who I've hooked when so that I avoid tunneling people out. I feel bad about it, but they've also been getting a lot done and had a lot of time in the game, so hopefully it doesn't register as tunneling. Yeah, I think Jake is one of the people I need to put more attention on. Also was a crow in another campaign just messing with my group. But I think my DM got annoyed. Oh, Jake! That was an entire shit show and a half, myself included. I accidentally right-clicked when I was trying to attack, so I started the demanifesting animation. He would have gotten away if he had not tried to dead hard that. Oh man, buddy. going around buildings without the group causing mischief. I Stuff like that. I know certain DMs can be really sensitive about, but a lot of my favorite. I don't have a ton of experience with different people as DMs, but one of my favorite aspects of a DM is somebody who lets you do that sort of stuff as long as it's not like you're being so goofy and ridiculous that it takes away from whatever atmosphere they're trying to tell, whether it's casual or serious or gritty, whatever. Uh, but especially when they're like, you can do these silly things if it's your character and you know you establish that, but there's consequences to it. That's how I try and be. Is I'll let you do a lot of stuff, sell me on why it should be allowed within the context of the game, and deal with the consequences. Okay, everybody here is dead on hook now. That's definitely something to talk to your DM about. Oh gosh, I missed it. It can be hard for someone to be solo all game. Yeah, it is. It is. One of my favorite ways to deal with with players who want to go off and do their own thing for either a long or short amount of time is to do it in text. Like, if people are meeting around the table and that character's not there, unless they have a different character that's present, don't have them be there even though they're part of the group, but resolve their stuff in text because I like that format. I know a lot of people don't care for it or haven't tried it, but that's just the way I've come to do a lot of that. That's how Pez and I have done a lot of our stuff when she does solo stuff because she has a lot of player or characters that do that. And I like encouraging that sort of thing because if it fits a character, there's some fun ways to make it affect the other characters later on. He tried to dumb tech you. Yes, he did. True, it was only one time, but afterwards I tried behaving in the group, which sucks for my character. It's, yeah, text, play an RP or like full mechanics, even battle, in just a text format is definitely not everybody's jam, but I love it. Like, I want to turn our D&D adventures into a book series, so I'm not afraid to sit and type stuff up and put it down in writing. I like that because I don't take very good notes during a session for like remembering what people said or did that it might be important later. Um, so that you don't have to worry about it because everything you did is a note. Where the hell are all my hooks? Like, fuck. Oh, that one's broken, that's why. Oh, I probably could have made basement maybe, but I was indecisive. She's gonna get out. I'll be damned. Alright, Jake, where did you go, you skulking little fella? You've been hanging out over here a lot. Were you in a locker this whole time? I don't mind chaotic characters as long as it's not a chaotic asshole being a detriment for the rest of the group. Agreed. As soon as somebody doing something like that, especially if it's established behavior and everybody around the table knows and is okay with it, like, as long as it's not stealing fun from other people and ruining their experience, I'm okay with stuff like that happening, even if it throws me a curveball significantly. Um, like, one of our famous stories of my longer running campaign I'll tell here in between matches. I have told it on the channel before, but I'll tell it more succinctly because I ramble about everything related to D&D. Um, but it was very much a sense of one particular character being chaotic, but they were doing so in a way that fit, and they were kind of goaded into it by an NPC, and it led a way I never would have predicted. Wait, where the hell's my gate? Fuck, there it is. I turned the wrong way, damn. Where is this dude? He's probably out by now. Yep, he's out. I don't mind chaotic characters as long as it's... Okay, I read that one. I was thinking of running a one-shot in my world if you'd be interested, Kit. When and or if I do it. There you go, you got your points. Can I send you a DM? That's awesome, Calvin! Are you... Yeah? Just fuck off, my guy. Get out of here. There's no reason for that. The only reason he got out is because I didn't pick him in a split because he'd been off hook too recently. Whatever, guy. Way to just hide there waiting for me to get killed so you could escape. Yep, pretty much. Let's see. Of course, my crow was into killing people, and the story had the group go together during missions where I could do my killing, but in a good way. Yeah, nice. Always fun when you can do your killing in the good way. Um, let's see. What world? I'm into doing a Destiny one if possible. It's a homebrew one I made myself. I won't clog chat with it here, though. Sure, you can DM me. I may be interested. That's awesome. Thank you, Calvin, for extending that invite. Hopefully, y'all get the chance to do it. And Kit, you can have a lot of fun with a good quality experience in the game. Um, One shots are their own great experience instead of a long campaign. Like there's pros and cons to both, but that's so cool. And I know I haven't played with Calvin as a DM, but I know from our discussions that Calvin would give you a very good experience. So Calvin and I talk about D&D a pretty fair bit here, but you'd be in for a good time. But I do believe that it's about time for us to take a short break. So we're going to take a wellness break. If you are new here and you don't know how this works, there's a catch to how we do breaks, okay? So you're going to want to pay attention. Because if you don't know me personally, that's fair. I mean, most people here don't super well. That's okay. Nothing against you for that. But a big thing to know about me is I have goats. In real life, I run a business using goats to eat invasive plants. Um, And one of my goats is particular. Her name is Millie. She does not make cute goat sounds. She can only scream horrible screams. Uh, and they get worse as she's gotten older. The soundbite I have for it is old. The newer ones that I have yet to put in here for you to hear are worse. But so the way we do breaks here is Millie holds you accountable. Just do something kind for yourself on the break. Just a tiny bit of self care in whatever form that takes for you. Doesn't have to be one of these things, but something that is, just brightens your day a little bit or gives you one less thing to worry about or is something beneficial to you actually physically or mentally health wise. It can be small. It doesn't have to be much, but Millie will know. It's I don't know how she does this, but she knows if you're not kind to yourself. And she will make you hear her horrible screams all night long in your dreams so that you tuck her out and have to take a nap the next day as a form of self-care. That's a hassle for everybody. Naps are wild. Who knows how long they take? Don't subject yourself to Millie's forced snoozes. Spare yourself and just do something kind for you right now. We'll do 3 minutes of ads and be back for more ES. Amen, Millie. Amen. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. You've gotten the safety brief. Let's get to it.
By the way, fingerprints. You didn't hear me. Oh, hi, Ghosty Goo. No, thank you. Were you getting that too, Pez? Was that actually just you?
Just breathing.
Good God. No, that really sounded like the game. That really sounded like the fucking game. Good work, but also, damn it.
It's your journey. Own every mile in an available H-Track all-wheel drive Hyundai SUV. Get 2.9% APR financing for up to 48 months on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Oh. Well, hello there, officer. What? Wait, what is this? Are you trying to? What is happening? Are you being assaulted? Are you hiding from me? Good, you should. Haha! Officer, you didn't see anything. This is a game you just kind of have to roll with the punches for. Oh, I believe it. I believe it, Calvin. Come here, officer. You're my friend now.
I don't know anyone in this
Woohoo! Officer, I tried running up the window. Officer, we're gonna commit crimes. Ready? You are my accomplice. Y'all saw it. Video evidence. That wasn't me. I was literally in the building. I had nothing to do with that. It was just my aura of chaos. That's one way of breaking and entering. You saw it, Calvin. I did nothing. I walked in the door with my new friend, Officer Jenny, and that was it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Oh well, make the most of it. Hiya! Come on, Jenny. Jenny, what are you? Oh, I'm on fire. Neat. Okay, that one was me. Credit where it's due. That one was all me. Wait, Jenny, where? Why did you leave? Come on, we're not done here. There's so much crime to be had. Do you just headbutt anything in here and it burns in? It starts burning? Hi, Hoban, are you coming for chaos also? Does anyone smell cooked meat? Yeah, right? You killed an officer, then blew up the gas station, Wolf. That's at least 1 hour jail time. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It does feel a little warm. It's kind of toasty. It's kind of toasty. You feel better, Jenny? All right. Hey, look, I'm Jenny. Hoo-doo-doo. Hoo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I get toasty when there's a fire around. Who no? Oh no, stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll, Officer Jenny. Come on. Ha! Come on, minion. Hey, no, no, no. I worked hard to witness this accidental fire. You bastard.
Welcome back. Goat Simulator. That was my first time ever playing a Goat Simulator game. It was the newest one. It's a ton of fun, and I intend to play it some more with you guys because it is an experience if you've never been privy to one of those experiences before. I can confirm it is the most accurate to life depiction of what a goat's day-to-day existence is like. Things get interesting here from time to time. Welcome back. Thank you, Kit. But I hope you had a good wellness break. I hope whatever you did for your kindness to yourself, your little treat yourself moment, was something good and kind and meaningful. Hopefully disproportionately big for the amount of effort and or time it took to do it, because that's what we shoot for. And I want to catch up on chat. We need a millicam. We do, Calvin. We really do. I've been meaning to get a camera set up just for a couple reasons out in my goat building, largely for when it's kidding season, to be able to keep track of stuff easier without having to go out there and deal with a dog with separation anxiety and go out in the cold and all that stuff just to keep tabs on things. So if I do intend to do that at some point, and I want to figure out how to hook it up so I can take a wellness break with you guys and just turn on live goat cam. So that'd be fun. Sorry, I'm still getting over being... I was sick over Christmas and sick for a little while, and I'm not actually like sick anymore, but I still have lingering effects from the sickness. I think also because I had long COVID. Thank you, Kit. I had long COVID in the middle of last year, so even when most of my COVID symptoms stopped, I still had particularly a cough for like 1 or 2 months after it was supposed to have ended normally. And I think it was like 20% of cases that's what happened. And so one, I think that's part of the reason I still kind of have a cough, even though I don't really have the sickness in me anymore. I'm no longer down with the sickness. Ooh, ah, 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 ah. Couldn't resist. I never can resist. But like my voice is coming back, but just like my chest congestion had remained, and my voice has been weak and gone for a lot. I've kept streaming despite it, but just from the force of coughing so much when I was actually sick, it like messed with my lung areas, so it kept being like angry about it, even though the virus was toast. So I still kind of have to mute myself and cough suddenly. So I apologize if I'm too slow on the draw and end up coughing into the mic. Um, but I want to catch up on chat, and then I want to tell a story because I said I would. It is a D&D story. If you were not here for that before the break, we're playing. We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing Dead by Daylight. It's D consonant D. My brain mixes that up easily. But we're talking some Dungeons and Dragons because that's a thing I intend to feature, not gameplay, but uh, kind of adjacent content around on this channel in the future, including tomorrow night. So, Calvin, you were there yesterday for a good part of our city building stream, and it we should be continuing that with the same city tomorrow night. I'm not touching it until we're back on stream, unless I need it to be done for the game happening sooner. But hopefully, if D&D is a thing even you've been kind of curious about, that's a stream you might want to catch just to dip your toes in the water. And it's not, like I said, not gameplay, but just talking about the storytelling and how you can specifically we're doing world building because I made a setting to play D&D and instead of using one that's official and published. So like we're just trying to put more detail in the world. So even if you don't care about D&D, but you like a fun story and culture and stuff like that, that's the sort of stuff we talk about. But the story I want to tell for D&D before we get going is the one you'll hear most from any of my players. I think this happened a long time ago. So when I first started DMing, I had a group of people. We played for a couple months, and then there was just a couple people stopped communicating with me because of like they have social anxiety and they thought that they had taken too long to get back to me about, hey, when do you want to play next, because we need you for the next thing. And so they just kind of shut down and never got back to me, and I understand that. That's not their fault. It is frustrating, but I have my own anxieties about things, so that is what it is. I found a way to continue on with one of my players from that group as a new character and my wife with the same character. And I started the campaign with you don't meet in a tavern because I wanted to try and subvert the trope of, hey, all the people find themselves at the start of a new campaign in a tavern. And then I kind of did that this time around, but this wasn't any old tavern. There's a catch to this. I'd planned this all out. In the middle of bumfuck nowhere in this territory where two major roads converge, there's a place that's a combination small tavern, small inn, small general store, stable, because it's literally the only place around for a very long time. There's technically a little village nearby, but it doesn't have anything to offer. This place is better for services than walking up to some random peasant's door. Um, and it's called Wig's Pen because it's owned by a gnome named Wig, and he's known as Wig the Dry because across the street from this place is the burnt out ruins of a building roughly the same size of what he has now because somebody got piss ass drunk in his bar and burned it down. So he doesn't serve booze in his tavern. And he's an asshole because he knows he can be an asshole because people don't have any choice. He's the only stop around unless they're going to just move along and go without, which very few people do. Because my world isn't like low magic, but it's less magic than a lot of D&D. Um, but so you don't assume most people can just create their own food or whatever. And so I have them meet at Wig's Pen. Uh, and everybody has their own thing, but one of these characters can only communicate telepathically because he is not actually a humanoid. He is a psychic energy from a different plane of existence manifested as a bunch of gemstones that take a human shape. This doesn't exist in the current edition of D&D. We started this all in the previous round in 4th edition, where this was a playable species called a shard mind. And their whole thing is they don't have magic, they have psionics. Um, and so he couldn't speak except into people's minds. But he couldn't do it to entire groups at a time right away because he had never really he was new to the world. Like he had not been there very long. He ended up there on accident. So Wig is the funniest man alive. Got it. I would fight Wig. Oh, Calvin, hang in. So he can't speak aloud. My wife's character is uh, she's an Eldrin. If you don't know what that is, I'll sum it up for you. That is a fey creature. It's like an elf, but a fey creature and more primal and chaotic. She's not like a regular run-of-the-mill Eldrin. That's a whole different discussion. That's part of my world building. But she's very emotionally charged. Everything she thinks is out on her sleeve. She's not great at holding her tongue if somebody's really pressing her buttons, and that goes for any other emotion. She just kind of is out there. It's not hard to read what's going through her brain or heart at any given moment. And it turns out she's having this discussion with uh, the psionic dude because she kind of ish is familiar enough with the sensation of telepathy that she doesn't register. Hi, Gabs. Thanks. Thanks. Good times. Good times. I'd open the door for you, but I know you're just joshing me. You're not actually at the door. Rude. Good to see you. I'm happy to have you. We're telling a D&D story. I don't know if that's your jam, but that's where we are before we get back to the game. Um, but so she's having this communication with this dude, and she is mildly familiar with what it feels like to be communicated with telepathically. The way I describe it is it's more or less, if you're not paying attention enough or you don't have experience with it, it's more or less like somebody's talking at you, but you just can't see them. It doesn't necessarily register as different. Uh, and so that's kind of what's happening with her is she's having a conversation, but she's at the bar. This dude's at a table. There's somebody else out in her periphery, and she doesn't realize that she's not talking to that dude. Um, but so the bartender is, we've established, an asshole, and she is talking to herself extensively, reacting, laughing, discussing, and going on about it for a while. And Wig is like, I don't like this. And so he's like, hey, you need to like stop. But he's more of an asshole about it. I don't remember verbatim what happened. But essentially, it got to the point that despite being a gnome, Eladrin have notably longer ears than elves do officially. And when I write a book about this, I might change the way he insults her. But what actually happened for now was this gnome looked at this elf-like person with longer ears than he does and called her pointy ears. And if there's one thing that character cannot stand, it is some hardcore discrimination like that, and she will immediately change from being a chaotic good to I'm a fuck your shit up because you are a racist or a bigot or just being a bully. I'll absolutely put you in your place. And so she retorts to him in some way. Yeah, thank you for the scream, Gabs. That was very well timed. I liked it. She retorts to him in some way that was an insult, but it wasn't that level of insult. Um, and so the things are getting heated. He says something else, and I believe she does still not quite go to the same level, but she does say, "Okay, well, how about you come up here and do something about it?" Implying, he's a gnome, he's short, he has to stand on a stool. It's not outright claiming that, but it's kind of hidden not super well in the subtext, which is, I mean, she's a fey creature that tracks. Uh, and so he climbs up on the bar and just yeets himself like he's a professional wrestler on the corner ropes, and they start tussling and they start bumping into stuff, knocking people into other people, and it's like a western movie. Bar brawl ensues. uh, and so this is how this group of players and player characters meet for the first time, is they're all in this bar brawl together, and the other three are just like, they saw this happen but were like, what the fuck, I don't know my place in this. uh, and like Wig's wife gets in on it. She's an elderly human woman in like her 70s, I think. She gets concussed, and I determine how bad her concussion is randomly, and it turned out spectacular. But we'll get to that in a second. But essentially, they end up winning and kick Wig out of his own establishment. Literally throw him into the dirt road, and just go on now, get. So he's stuck and has just been hoisted. So my entire plan with him was he's the only guy around. He will be the local quest giver because they're low level. They stay local. You don't deal with national or world level problems when you're a low level in D&D. Um, So he was supposed to be the guy that gives them their local quests, and they would get him to warm up, and eventually, after kind of breaking down his emotional and social walls, he would become a nice guy. He would become a likable character, and that would be because of things the players did over time. He would even start selling booze again, which is like partially overcoming deep personal trauma, let alone like business practicalities. And so that was the plan. In the very first meeting, in less than an hour of this group's first play session together, they have kicked this man out of his own bar. That's not all. They go check on his wife. She's alive. They had a big, strong, if you know D&D species and playable. I don't like the word races for D&D, but whatever. If you prefer races, I call them species. Uh, there, if you know 5e species, it's a Goliath, uh, and he's a barbarian. He has his own long-standing, deep, hard personal stuff, as many good D&D characters do. Um, but I know we came here to play Dead by Daylight, and I'm just telling D&D stories. But we're going, and he specified non-lethal damage on this elderly human woman who's trying to beat him with a frying pan, and he's just sitting there taking it because he comes from a society that's said to be made of stone. They're not. They're just tough. And he essentially physics her and just goes thunk. But he said, "I'm not doing it to kill her." But he rolled a critical success on his attack. So I determined she is concussed, but she's alive. She she is not threatened in any mortal danger, but her brain is going to be wonky. So I made some rolls and randomly determined, yes, she remembers more or less. She remembers who she is. She remembers her job and her place here at the bar. She, in a separate role, does not remember her husband. Does not remember that the reason she's in this place working this job is because of her husband, Wig. And she was also kind of a dick because they got along. Uh, only a dick would stay for, like 50 years of marriage with another dickhead. Uh, and so that was determined. She continues working for them while they're out running adventures. So she runs the shop, and there's no weirdness about that. Yeah, no, no, no. It won't hurt her, won't kill her. This is non-lethal damage, but I'm still gonna hit this woman who, outside of mechanics, if you're thinking about it real world, a Goliath hitting her with a closed fist any faster than this would kill her. Uh, but Wig comes back a couple hours later. He goes and collects some of the local strong arms who don't like him, but they know him. But there's not even really a militia in this area. Like if bandits come by, it's going to be easy wins, but there will be a small group of people who will try and fight back. He goes and collects that small group of people to come back and help him take his bar, and they get there, and uh, my wife has a knack for characters that don't have strong charisma, bluffing and lying their way out of incredible situations that it should not work. And there's another story that I'll tell a different time that was not one of my games. This was before I ever was a DM. Um, but she starts doing that again. And one of the other players here was the DM for that group, and he's losing his shit going, there's no way you're doing a cave inspector bit again. Because that's what we call it. She lied about being a cave inspector. So she convinces the local strong arms that no, this is legit. Wig sold us his business, but now that we're here to claim it, he's trying to like renege on the contract. And so we threw him out because this place is ours. Money was exchanged. And they were like, we've met you for 10 minutes and I already like and believe you more than I believe this little shithead. Thanks for wasting our day, Wig. And they walk off. So he's just like, are you shitting me, guys? So he couldn't get his bar back. He's still out there in the world. I've been tracking what he does, but he has not appeared since. His name has come up, but he's still a piece. He's a small piece on the game board, but he's out there. Uh, and that has become their center of operations since then. They've expanded it. It now has a lot more things than it did. They have a local security force. They have a brothel. They have stables and like better stables. They have better items on sale. They have fields to grow new crops to sell. They roll cigars grown from local tobacco because that's what one of the players wanted. Uh, it is legitimately an establishment base that has mechanics on how it's run when they're not there and how their presence is affecting the local area. Uh, that's one of my favorite stories because I tried to give them something to work with, and they shanghaied the bar from the dude who was supposed to be their long-term friend. So, yeah, that was it. Let's get back to this game. I might maybe be able to make a pip or two. I have about an hour and 15 minutes left to stream, so let's get to it. But yes, thank you for sitting through my D&D story. That is one in 7 years worth of gameplay in that campaign alone. My if you're playing D&D for that long, it really is easy to think that it's all the DM's doing to keep it going and keep people going, involved and invested for that amount of time. I know some of it is, but I'm not going to take all that credit because my players make it easy. They tell really good stories with the way they react to little things I give them, even if they're completely wild and I never would have guessed that that's how they respond. But they've surprised me in some really cool ways. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. It's been a ton of fun. That's why I want to make this into a book series. That I think there's enough people that like hearing about what goes on in this campaign that I think there's a decent number of people who enjoy this sort of thing that would enjoy specifically our series of stories and events. So it's slow going though. I mean, we'll see if it ever actually gets out anywhere. My God, they did better than Wig himself. Holy shit. Yeah, pretty much. Nice though. The story making is fantastic, and what little you told us. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's one of my shorter any of my stories I tell about our D&D stuff because that was a brand new group. They didn't really have anything like stuff in the past events of the game that you need to understand to really get all the aspects of the story I'm about to tell. That's why it takes me so long to tell any D&D stories. Is because, especially if they're ones that I've been a DM for, is I want to make sure you understand the context of a lot of the stuff that's about to happen. And then that makes me think of another thing that's not actually that relevant, but in the moment it feels like it. It's like I have both attention and hyperfixation disorder issues. I'll be looking out for it. Oh, Calvin, trust me, if it ever actually gets out there in any capacity, I am absolutely going to be putting it in every Discord server and social media outlet I can think of, just as a please. It's not even that I want the validation. I just put so much time into this. Thanks for saying it. It's really good. I hope you make a book of it. Legit sounds funny and adventurous already. It's a good time. It's a good time. But we're having our own good times of a different nature. I can already tell. You can tell my D&D pistons are firing. I'm not normally this energized and amped on stream, and it's because of D&D. Calvin can attest. Um, I'm pretty sure like I'm not usually this amped and giddy and whatever when we're playing games, even games I'm super stoked about. I usually get more goofy, uh, but I feel like this is a different sort of energy than when I'm just playing games I like, or with people that I enjoy. And it's specifically that subject. And there's reasons for that I don't know if I'm going to go into because it'll keep me on the topic. Oh God, I could talk about this for days, even aspects we haven't even touched on today. But I'm so down to read it. I appreciate that. You know what? We should play together sometime if you want, of course. Absolutely no pressure. Calvin, I would love to. When I have time that works for everybody involved, I would love to. It'd be a ton of fun. That's the power of special interests, baby. Yeah, it is, buddy. Yeah, it is. I make no apologies for my neurodivergence. I make apologies for the way it affects other people, but I make no apologies for the things that the non-harmful or toxic things that my neurodivergence involves me in. Largely because it's a lot of fixations on bizarre things, so I have a lot of surface knowledge of a lot of things, but mastery of none, except maybe D&D. Oh, hi, buddy. You too, huh? Cool. All right, we got Rebels, we got Aeroforce, Queen Madness, and Diathena, Diathena. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that Ace is my obsession. Again, he was my obsession last time, I think, for most of the match. for purposes of my Dark Devotion, which one of my favorite killer perks, honestly, and I think also in no small part because not a lot of killers run it that I see. So it kind of throws people off, and when they're like, what is doing that? Why am I still hearing them, or why didn't I hear them? And they're confused as to why they can't place where you are. It's because when people are thinking, what perk is doing that, I don't think Dark Devotion registers a ton. Hiya, I'll commit to you this time. Let's do this. Oh, you don't have a pallet anywhere. Not that you could get to in time. Outstanding. Not bad, and they haven't even popped a gen yet. Oh, boil over. Oh, Arrow Force. Why? Why you gotta do that to me? I mean, it works now, but it might not. It might not work for me in the future. How could you put me through that? That's so rude of them. Don't they know I just want to punish people for fucking with my generators? Like, if they ask, I wouldn't care. They just do it. I don't see it get used a lot. I only roughly pay attention to obsessions. Yeah, and admittedly, I'm not the best at tracking obsessions, even if that's kind of what my perk build is based on. Um, so, but when I do, it plays so fun. This specific build, definitely. Good, you're the one I wanted, Denson. I'm not tunneling. I know you have no way to know that, but I assure you. No, I want you because I knew you were there. You gonna jump a window or something? Oh, somebody does have a flashlight. Cool. Oh, Ace. Ace, you could have had that so good, my dude. Alright, let's get into the freezer. I think we can do it. Oh, no, she's got boil over too. I'm screwed. There it is. I'm just going to assume they all have fucking boil over now. Boil over drives me nuts with how often people run it. Like, just whatever meta it may or may not be a part of. But, like, people use it because it does work and it is good. So, like, I don't actually hold it against them or get salty about it. It's just like, God damn it, another boil over. Okay. Now we know this one exists. Really? You, Meg, if you... I just had you on hook, but I will down you and hook you if you're going to be playing that aggressive. I will punish you for that sort of thing. Alright, let's go see what gens they're on. Okay, not there. So it looks like they're trying to clear, or at least happen to be clearing a lot of upstairs-ish. Even split, they've only done 2. Now, where's my bathroom? Is that the one they did over here? Oh, I hear a runner. Up above me, I think. Come here, you. Do it. Oh, okay, so you're not gonna bite that easily. Honestly, I know this is a detriment at this point. It's just that I want to see if I can, and then they did that, whether they wanted to or not. God, it's like I respect you playing a perk given to you, but also I'm tired of it. Get on the hook. Exactly, Calvin. Thank you. That's exactly it. Oh, how dare you play this build? Emotional damage. Yeah, Gab, I know how you feel about this one. Oh, I knocked her down? I didn't realize I knocked her down. Fuck, my bad. I thought I just injured her. It's only uber annoying on crows where they keep running to top. I feel like that one mean get down here. It pretty much. Yeah, Calvin, I think that's a good way to express my thoughts on Eerie of Crows. I am really curious to see what it turns out to be after they do their whole tweak to it. Because, like, I like it in general, just conceptually. I think it's a fun variance from a lot of the other maps, just as far as general feel and, like, colors, layout, whatever. But As far as like balance, it is horribly unbalanced in my experience. Like, I'm a crap survivor, but even I do decently well, reliably on Eerie most of the time. And I take that to be a testament of bad balance. Well, I gotta get going because of work. Good luck with your matches. See you later, everyone. Sounds good. Thanks for hanging out today, kid. It was good to have you. Come on, bud. Yeah, have a good rest of your day at work. Hopefully things go well and smooth and unexciting for you in, bad ways. Come here, Denson. And yeah, unless you 3-gen Eerie is so unbalanced. Yeah, it really is. Try and stay out of line of sight. Okay, I'm no longer undetectable. Oh, please run around the outside so I can just cut you off with an interior angle. Please do it. I want you to do it. Especially on this map, where the middle is so open. Oh, Gabs, I'm gonna get the Kate. I'm gonna get the Kate. You know I will. You know how my Onryo feels about Kate Denson's. Wait, did I hook you already? Fuck, I think I did. Okay, well, I'll hit you for Dark Devotion, and then I'm gonna go bother her. Sorry for the slug, but I would rather be accused of slugging than tunneling. Come here, you. You're not gonna get there. You're not gonna get there in time. Told you. Always Kate. Historically, Kate Densons have kicked my ass more consistently than most survivors. Not that it matters what survivor you are, but I've noticed a pattern in personalities to a lot of Kate Densons that usually ends up giving me a lot of grief in the sense that it's good gameplay. They're not griefing me like only assholes who teabag everywhere play Kates. But like when I see a Kate, I go, okay, you're gonna be a challenge. That said, I don't deliberately try and target Kates the way Rad targets Raptors in Ark. Alright, who that? That's the two of them. Okay, that's fine. I want these two. I'll take that compliment. There we go. Alright, Meg, you're up. Alright, yeah, please do it. Do it. I want you to do it. Come here, you. I haven't bothered you for a while. Break the pallet. Oh, no. What, you think I only ever respect pallets? I'll push through. Kate's good players, no BMs usually. Those good players, playful assholes, no in between. Fang's cute or the devil. In my experience, usually the devil. Also, Steve Harrington's usually assholes. Especially, like, I see a Steve Harrington, and it's like, not only are you an asshole, you're an asshole who's been playing this game for a decent chunk of time, so you probably are decently good. There you are. I thought so. Damn it, I was hoping for a stun. As crazy as that is to say as a killer. It really was. Been a Kate main since day one. I'm not surprised by that whatsoever. I will say, and I mean this in the most complimentary way, it suits you well. Hiya! Dead hard that. Steves, they break me. Yeah, in a way no other characters can. Agreed. So I've never paid attention or noticed. If I would have killed him right now with Dark Devotion, I don't know if my window of being undetectable would be longer than the entire like getting sacrificed animation, but would I still be undetectable even though he's not around to pump out a terror radius for me? Yeah, go on, Meg. Because I want to check Jen's. If I slap Meg and let her get away, with nurses calling, I'll see two people and know where they are if she tries healing up. Yep, just like that. Alright, who's the backpack? I think that's Fang. Yep. Alright, everybody is on Death Hook now, so it really doesn't matter. Except that Ace was the most recent hook I had, so can't pick on him too hard. Nobody's gonna come back and loop around to tap it right away? Okay. Not you. We're just gonna love tap everybody. That's why I run Distortion now all the time. Yeah, I know it's interesting to me how it used to be barbecue and chili was the main reason people ran Distortion, and now I've noticed it's a lot of nurses calling. And unfortunately, I do really like having nurses calling in general. I think it's a very nice perk to have, but like, it's nice with characters that don't have some innate sense of map awareness. Like Onryo has mobility, but she has no real way to know where people are with her base abilities, only perks. And I think it works a lot better with her capabilities of ambush. But also like Huntress. I ran Nurses Calling with Huntress for a long time until I got Dark Devotion, which suits her way better. But also because she has no way to know where anybody is. To the point that with Huntress I usually I like running Dark Devotion and Spies from the Shadows. Floods of... That's... Well, right. But, Gabs, I'm saying with powers, not perks. Like, Artist. Artist can know where people are. Knight can keep track of people wherever they are. And I know a lot of killers don't have that sort of stuff ingrained in their power, but it's a thing that's very important to me when I'm figuring out if I want to play a killer or not, is map awareness. You gonna be right there too? Ready to stun? Oh! I got the hit sound. Son of a bee sting. Alright, fine. Be that way. So you are downstairs. I thought I heard groaning. Crow friends are best friends. That's a dead end. Oh no, I wonder where all the pallets around here went. Yeah, and they opened it and they'll get out because she can't be unhooked, but we had a decent run. That was a good match. I had fun with it. Maybe, if I'm lucky, Ace will be fucking around in the gate and I can walk in there between glimpses of demanifestation and slap him down. And he'll probably be right next to the gate, so I can't pick him up anyway, but if he's a particular kind of asshole, that's exactly what he's going to do, and I will try and do it. Kate? Yes, Kate is the one that escaped. Damn it, this is not the gate he's at. He's more likely to leave before I can fuck with him. I think we can do it. I think we can find him. Alright, rebels, let's do it. Let's dance. There you go. Yep. One of two escapes, and it was Kate. better score than I thought I would have gotten. Oh, and I still didn't get a pip. Damn it. I might not even clear 3 today for Erie. I might have to... Maybe I'll stay up later tonight off stream and play after Bez goes to bed. Although that's usually when the really good people are on. Oh yes, had fun. That was a very good match. Yeah, at least this, and when I was streaming this on Tuesday during the day, I've been impressed, like, pretty appropriately matched skill, and not a lot of douchebags. Like, disproportionately few douchebags for what I would normally expect out of that number of matches. So, that's been nice. I say that, and that's all I'm going to get from here on out. Honestly, though, I don't mind every now and then getting a bully group, because usually I can kill 2 of them, if not all of them. Because I can usually suss out pretty quick that that's what they're going for, if not, like, as we load in. And so I prepare for it, and I just try and pattern them. Just try a couple things, knowing it's not going to work, see how they respond, and then I just turn on them. Then I just turn it around. Okay, bye, guys. Oh, there you go. There you go, Gabs. If it's not Kate, I know your next favorite to see is Vittorio. You even got the bright, glowy version. Conveniently without a shirt. Which, like, fair. If I had pecs like that, I'd go without a shirt a lot more often. Oh, yeah, yeah, I know. I know. I do know how it be. How many watches do I have left? Okay, it's not watches. It's the hair now. It was the watches I was running out of. Quick spend points to try and not run out of my favorite add-ons. Oh, stupid map tokens. I hate map offerings. I very rarely use them. I'm afraid to know the number of how many map tokens I have banked up across all of my killers, especially since that's where I put most of my blood points. I'm very afraid to know that number. It's gonna be a lot. I think I've played a map offering maybe 3 times ever in my 1 year of playing DBD. Anything good? White ward? Okay, somebody's got something fun. I didn't look at their gear though, so that's mildly problematic. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Got a peek at goats. I don't know if this is going to come through very well, but let's see if you can see the goats. Never mind the crap on my porch. Ignore that. But there's goats. Look at them go. Yeah, I don't have a good goat cam, but we have the capacity for goat cam while daylight's up. Oh no. Oh no, DBD crashed on me. Oh god, this is... I've literally never had DBD crash on me except since Forged in Fog came out. The goats were too powerful. Millie said no more DBD, only Goat Simulator. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. If it happens again, Millie is forcing me to change the Goat Simulator, and I will have no choice to oblige. Oh darn, Goat Simulator. She is putting me at a severe emotional distress because of my thoughts on it. Amen, Millie. Amen. That is my favorite response for that particular quote of hers. I do kind of like the idea of if that just somehow becomes a bit where it's just whenever that soundbite comes up, it's amen. And then people in chat who know the bit also say amen. So there's a bunch of, like, maybe people visiting for the first time, lurking, whatever, that are just like, what? especially if we never explain it. So it's only like 6 or 7 people that ever actually get it. And like the channel blows up, and someday I actually get to having like 100 or 200 people watching at the same time. Only 7 of us know what we're doing, but like 180 people are going amen, and the other 20 are going what the fuck. I have a weird kind of chaos, and I feel like that's a decent representation of it. My chaos tends to be subtle, but it's there. Exactly, exactly. I'm glad you guys appreciate the notion too. Oh, I would commit to that bit. Okay. Because when I first started streaming, I was kind of wondering, like, I know YouTube and Twitch channels that I like, having a good, solid, reliable foundational bit or two that you can always come back to and have it be fun. Even if it's overplayed, like it's still something, it may not be funny, but it's still fun to have mentioned and brought up. It's like, what could we do with that? And then Millie screamed. And that's how I came up with making Dear Sweet Millie the source of our wellness break. Exactly, Gabs. It was something not far from that. So I'm glad people enjoy Dear Sweet Millie because she is very powerful, and I fear the day that her child and sister born last year grow up. It's going to be so many horrible screams. Uh, I really do have some recordings of her now that she's gotten older than when that was recorded that I'm pretty sure turned out well. I just keep forgetting to put them in as a blurb. Maybe if I am messing with stuff next time I'm tweaking some of my layouts and my settings, I'll try and remember to do that. Come on, ADHD brain. Link them together. Link the sound bites together with any other channel maintenance I do. Okay, maybe that'll work. Dear sweet Millie, my beloved. Yeah, I love Millie. She's such a presence. Even not factoring in her supernatural powers, just her goatliness, she is she is a presence in the herd. And fortunately, I can say that without her being a problematic one in virtually any capacity. Where'd you go? Who are you? Oh, there you are. You saw me through the tall grass? That's unfortunate. I was indivisible. Oh, I was hoping he'd circle to the pallet. Nuts. Alright, well, I haven't seen anybody else, so... Yes, let's go bother them. Maybe I'll get the drop on them. Maybe I won't. There we go. I'll take it. Holding W gamer. Yup. Yup. How does one game any other way? You just hold W. Hi, Dwight. I also assume Dwights are generally either going to be hardcore memers or absolute blitz facilitator gen jockeys. Ah, the map I made you and Calvin fear me. Yes. Very good, very good. Come here, Dwight. I'm gonna get you. What was that? You didn't even try and juke me. You just, like, wiggled a little bit. You didn't change your trajectory whatsoever. Granted, that's usually how my jukes turn out, so I can't be very critical of that. I am not good at juking. I've never been so scared in DBD. That was really good. That was really good. Quality Primal Fear experience. Hello, Other Dwight. Hello, Cheryl. Okay, she must have walked down. Hey, Living Dead, how are ya? Good to see you today. What's been good since Tuesday? Cheryl, you didn't let me finish what I started. So come on, let's do this. Alright. I should have suspected that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Having a lot of fun. Not getting absolutely horrible matchmaking today, so I'm doing pretty dang well, all things considered. Gabs, I never wish to face your Onryo again, except yes, I do. Like, right? Dude, Calvin, same. Yeah, what's going on in your neck of the woods today, Living Dead? Anything exciting or noteworthy? Get hindered. I'm assuming Dwight. No. Ah, yes, there's Dwight. Found you. Yep. There are multiple Dwights, and I'm not going to be good at keeping track. I'm going to call if that's okay with you. Living Dead, if you wouldn't mind waiting until the end of the match, just because I have to tab out of the game in a game that I can't pause. Otherwise, yeah, if you're willing to wait, I'm cool with that. I need to show you my slinger, but I know... Where are you? But I know the second I join a game, I will lose any and all skill. Yeah, that's... Every time I'm like, hey, I'm fairly comfortable with this killer, let me show you. And it's like somebody who's has a lot more hours in this game, it's just, oh, I do garbage. Okay, alright, settle down, folks. Like, hell. There you go, get out of here. Give me Dwight. I keep finding these same two. I think this is the same Dwight. And honestly, I'm kind of over it. Alright, let these two up here think I'm chasing him. Hi, Bill. Okay, good. Now you're my obsession. Oh no, Bill, a lot of the pallets here in the middle have been broken. However, could that have happened? There you are. But I never see any high-level bills, right? Alright, Dwight, thanks. Have fun being oblivious. I know you're here. Where'd you go, buddy? Alright, nice. Good, good, good. Not quite as good. I'm taking who I get, and you're here. I'm not gonna get a kill this round unless I tunnel, which I'm not doing. But she's here, I've passed her multiple times. Yeah, I think today is just not my most competitive Dead by Daylight day, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm still having a lot of fun. It is fun to see folks playing the game really well that aren't absolute just jerks. There we go. We got Bill finally. Then I need to go up and kick that boat gen, because that's gonna be popping soon. Although I think Dwight might have moved on. Oh, maybe not. Oh, piece of shit. It never spins me that fast. Why did it do it now? God damn it. I couldn't at least get a slap on him even. Other Dwight in here? Yep. Where did you fuck? I don't know how they're just darting out of the corners away from me so well. Usually I see it. Billiam. Calvin, were you there for my D&D story? I guess not even story necessarily, about the name Billiam. It's Pez adjacent. Since that's kind of been a theme of the day. Alright, come on, Ulf, redeem yourself. Alright, well, at least we get to slap him. Okay, now let's see what he does now if you think he lost me. Oh, he's in the bow. Really? Even that far back? Okay. I remember this is because I called him Billiam before. Okay. I was fairly certain that that was a thing you were knowingly referencing, but I wanted to make sure. Go, Bill. Get out of here. Anybody else here? No, they all go the other way? Okay. Oh, not even remotely. Nice. I'm sure they're all in there by now. There we go. Get out of here. Go on, get. Good game. Good game. Good game. Hey, at least No, I didn't hook all of them once. That one Dwight eluded me the entire time. Shucks. Yep, that's about right. Oh, okay. Okay, that was bad. All right, guys. I think they're trying to insult me and failing as hard as I did that match. Yeah, so close, so close. Don't say they. What? Okay, I don't even know. Apparently positivity frustrates them, so I'm going to keep being positive. That'll be more effective. Sounds like they rolled out the wrong side of the bed. Really? Yeah, I did my best, and they're salty for unrelated reasons. They really are. Like, I don't know what's going on that they need an outlet of, hey, some rando person, let's start insulting. Like, I've never got that, but okay. Does that help you feel better about yourself? All right, I'll take 1 or 2 rounds of that for that purpose. In my experience, that kind of folk though tend to make it their entire method of interacting with other people. So, okay. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I think we are about due for another wellness break. It's been about an hour. So, y'all know the drill. At least most of you do. Just if you don't, in case. Uh, the way we do breaks around here, just do something kind for yourself. Otherwise, dear sweet Millie and her horrible glowing devil eyes will know, and there will be ramifications. Don't disappoint her. Just do something simple for you. Take care of yourself a little bit. Brighten your day a little bit. You know, something good. And then we will be back after a couple minutes. I'll go ahead and run 3 minutes of ads, and we'll keep rocking and rolling.
By the way, fingerprints. You didn't hear me.
Oh, hi, Ghosty Goo. No, thank you. Were you getting that too, Pez? Was that actually just you?
Just breathing.
Good God. No, that really sounded like the game. That really sounded like the fucking game. Good work, but also, damn it. Oh. Well, hello there, officer. What? Wait, what is this? Are you trying to... What is happening? Are you being assaulted? Are you hiding from me? Good, you should. Haha! Officer, you didn't see anything. This is a game you just kind of have to roll with the punches for. Oh, I believe it. I believe it, Calvin. Come here, officer. You're my friend now.
I don't know anyone in this
Woohoo! Officer, I tried running up the window. Officer, we're gonna commit crimes. Ready? You are my accomplice. Y'all saw it. Video evidence. That wasn't me. I was literally in the building. I had nothing to do with that. It was just my aura of chaos. That's one way of breaking and entering. You saw it, Calvin. I did nothing. I walked in the door with my new friend, Officer Jenny, and that was it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh well, make the most of it. Hiya! Come on, Jenny. Jenny, what do you? Oh, I'm on fire. Neat. Okay, that one was me. Credit where it's due. That one was all me. Wait, Jenny, where? Why did you leave? Come on, we're not done here. There's so much crime to be had. Do you just headbutt anything in here and it burns in? It starts burning? Hi, Hoban. Are you coming for chaos also? Does anyone smell cooked meat? Yeah, right? You killed an officer, then blew up the gas station, Wolf. That's at least 1 hour jail time. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It does feel a little warm. It's kind of toasty. It's kind of toasty. You feel better, Jenny? All right. Hey, look, I'm Jenny. Hoo-doo-doo. Hoo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I get toasty when there's a fire around. Who no? Oh no! Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll, Officer Jenny. Come on. Ha! Come on, minion. Hey, no, no, no! I worked hard to witness this accidental fire. You bastard. Excuse you? You guys are a much bigger liability than I am. Like, fuck. Oh, they have their names on the screen. You're not Jenny. Where's Jenny? You're not my Jenny, are you? You are Jenny. Okay. All right. Come on, Jenny. Jenny, you literally just do this. I worked hard to witness this accidental fire. Words of someone who caused the fire. She doesn't take direction very well. Licked burning Sergeant Grayson. Ooh!
Mm-hmm.
Alright, up to the cabin. I'm not... Well, Della, I'm gonna turn it off now that you said so. Son of a bitch!
You're gonna turn off your flashlight.
Yeah, lesson learned. Ooh! Found him. Aha! He's been GPS'd. You zippy bastard. Alright, lesson learned. I will keep the flashlight on, and I will listen to Della. Della knows best.
Always have my flashlight on.
How you faring after that, buddy?
I'm at the nice number.
Nice.
Okay, welcome back. Before we start that next clip, delightful though it is, I kind of forgot how much time has been passing. I really only have time for I think one more match, and then I'm gonna have to call stream there. So I wanna get right to it while y'all are still here and hanging out, and we can get a good match in. So let's see how we do. Let me put you on game cam so you can actually watch the match as I see if I can get a pip earned at all today. I guess we did earn a pip at one point. I don't remember which one, but it doesn't matter really. It's just some objective to work towards so that I can have some direction in my stream. Keep relatively on task. We'll go ahead and shut that. Okay, so who do we have? We have Massimo as a Denson. We have Fabio as Vittorio. All right, nice, that tracks. I believe in you. Thank you, Calvin. I believe that you believe in me. That is a lot of things I can't read as Elodie. And Loose Noodle. Loose Noodle is Nia. Oh boy. Alright. We'll see what happens with ye old Loose Noodle, I guess. Ooh. Yeah, get my purple hand so I don't lose my last one of these. So I'll come in off stream and spend points and try and get some more of my favorite add-ons across my killers. I'm running low on several. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it'll force me to step out of my comfort zone, because I tend to find one build of perks and add-ons I like and rarely mix it up. So who knows? Maybe I won't, and I'll force myself to do things differently every now and then. We got a cake? Alright. I'm down for cake. Sorry, I just got stuck in my own head for a couple seconds. I know that was not the most exciting loading screen discussion we've ever had. My brain fart was to the point that I even honestly kind of forgot that we were streaming. I was just kind of nowhere all at once. So maybe there's a moment of clear-headedness that'll see me through this match. I want to go this way. Maybe. No, nothing? Okay. Dang. Then I'm going to guess over that way. That's usually where I remember them being. Wait a minute. I could have sworn I heard a gen cranking fast. Maybe it was the sound in the shot, though. Everyone blanking out watching the loading altogether. Fair. Hi, everyone. You get out of here with that gen storage crap, Vittorio. Oh! And he's carrying my Dark Devotion. Beautiful. They run back to the gen, maybe? Maybe? No, I'm not that lucky today. Okay. Sandbag, sandbag! Damn. I was hoping for it. Ah, let's break it. Okay, welcome back, Living Dead. Welcome back. Okay. So that was 3 of them. Where's the other one? Let's bounce around a bit and find out. Wasn't here. Alright, let's go back down here. There we go. No, you didn't want the pallet? Okay. Denson, the shit's broken. Alright, I might be able to cut her off from here. There we go. I made a play! Historically, I'm not a very great killer on any Coldwind Farms map, though, so I'm keeping my expectations very low. Oh, I'm so glad they got that one, though. I hate when that gen is one of the last ones. Damn. Alright, go on, other Denson. Alright, Vittorio, you and me got business, my guy. Let's do it. Come on now. Probably should have let him go. It always feels weird to me running Dark Devotion. That's like you hit your obsession and then you spend the entire time you're undetectable throwing him on a hook. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's also a shame to just waste what would be a pretty low effort down. No? Okay, okay. Well, y'all weren't there. Yeah, that's what I thought, Vittorio. That's what I thought. Hi, Elodie. Damn. I was hoping I'd get the grab. I don't need to kick it. Yeah, come on. Alright. Now that I know that's your thing, it's noted. Circle around a few times and then try and get the killer to circle and don't do it on round 3. Alright, alright. I see you. You're a thinker, kinda. There, we got one. I didn't realize I already had 4 hooks. I'll be damned. Okay, that's an unfortunate time for a DC. Oh, because they were dying on hook, I guess. After this, do you want me to call you? Yes, Living Dead, that works fine. I don't know if it matters to you, but this is my last match. I apologize. I said that during break while you were gone, and I don't know if it was a... I'm not sure. I'm happy to talk to you, just if for some reason being on stream was relevant and important, that's not going to be the case. But yeah, if it's something relatively like, let me rephrase that. I need to leave by a certain time to go pick my wife up from work, and she's an hour away, so I can't stall it too much. So as long as it's not something that we're gonna like need to talk about at length for a really long time, I should have time to call and chat with you. Sure. Yeah, let me end stream after this match. We'll go ahead and do a raid, and then by all means give me a ring. I'll be looking out for it. There you are. Damn. Let's see where she is. Shan on this one, she go back? Neither, she just went away. And that's the same trick I pulled on her, I think it was last time, so she might have wisened up on me. Everybody just out and away healing up, I guess. Okay, noted. Let's go out through here, because I think they... Oh, they can't see me if I do that. Alright, Denson, let's go! Oh, okay. Alright, let's do it. There's no pallets here either, though, friendo. Oh, so there is. I suspect this one now. No? Okay, I guess they're here. Yep. Yeah, Denson? You shouldn't have sprinted into the basement. I might have still caught it just from hearing her, but she should not have sprinted into the basement. At least she was kind enough to let the death go through. I know that trick. Alright, well this one went a little bit better than I honestly expected it to, good heavens. But I mean, they're still popping gens, so it's not like it was a sweep by any stretch. Offerings? Okay, no. Wanted to make sure I didn't forget about a hatch offering somewhere. Damn it, I really thought I heard it. There's one sound when it happens that, at least in these headphones, always sounds kind of like you just heard it barely nearby. So it's always a trick. Alrighty. Did we at least get a pip? Hey, we did it. I am only 1 pip less than where we started stream, and you know what? That's fine. I really don't care all that much. It's just an excuse to hop on and play and hang out with you guys. So, yeah, okay. All right, hey, we finished our challenge. I feel like that might have happened 1 or 2 matches ago, and I just never noticed. Some back part of my brain was like, hey, that's been there a minute. I don't know if that's the case, but it's so much better than your last rounds. Thank you, Calvin. I appreciate it. I felt a little better about it, but I also wasn't engaging with y'all very much, so that's the drawback. What killer challenge do we want to set up for next time? Hit him with your weapon while exposed. Damage or destroy. In a single trial? Yeah, I can do that. Let's do that. Exposed, I'm less consistent about than I would like to be, even if I'm playing like Ghostface, where exposed is kind of your thing. We all had fun. That's all that matters. That's right, Calvin. That's what we come here for. We don't come here for unimportant things. We just come here to hang out, and I love that for us. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming and being part of things today. I, as always, am just super pleased that y'all take the time and enjoy this community that we're setting up here. I saw last night, I didn't realize that we're at 197 followers for the channel, which is absolutely bonkers to me. I really still have the same mindset that, like, I was shocked when I had 50 people, let alone almost 200. So that's that's been a lot of fun for me, and it's been on my mind, and I really can't express my gratitude enough. It doesn't change anything for the channel. It's not like that's a thing where suddenly magical things happen, but it's a benchmark number that's easy to recognize and remember to remind y'all how much I appreciate your support and your company. So it is what it is. I'll stop being super mushy now. But I want to make sure to mention it from time to time, just in case I haven't been good about it lately. Let's do some closing announcements real quick. If you're hanging out for longer than, 20 minutes, 3 from 200. Yeah, Calvin, we are awful close, awful close. Um, I don't know. I'm not planning necessarily on having a stream tonight. Depending on how Pez and I end up uh, making our plans for the evening, I might be able to have a stream tonight. I don't know. You'll have to check the Discord server to see. As soon as I know for certain, I will post it there. As far as like when we start and what we're playing. Tomorrow night, I'm looking at not 100%, but incredibly likely. So I'd say plan on this one. Now there he goes, getting all sappy and shit. That is how I be every now and then. Sometimes you just gotta scrape off the salt and find the sap underneath. Love you all. Yeah, love you too, Della. Love you all very much. All the sap. Yeah, it's there. It's there somewhere. That's what's protected so well down here. Um, it's just sap. I'm a tree nerd, so it's a lot of tree jokes. Um, but yeah, so tomorrow night, bank on the likelihood of me streaming, but it's not going to be gaming if you missed it. Where's my love? I don't know, Gabs. That's a personal question. You're gonna have to find an answer to. You might be able to hire a professional to help, uh, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. Um, yes, tomorrow night. It's not gonna be our normal kind of content. It's gonna be like what we did yesterday, um, where it's gonna be me working on world building stuff for my book that I'm writing about the D&D world that I made up to play Dungeons and Dragons in. So it's a lot of storytelling. It's a lot of if Dungeons and Dragons isn't your thing, but you like Lord of the Rings and like fantasy stuff, we're not playing the game. We're not necessarily even talking about the game all that much, other than that's the context about the stuff we're going to be doing. But we're making a city. We're going to be coming up with the details of a particular prominent settlement in the world and coming up with why it exists, where it does, and how it does, and what features it has. And if there's enough time, if we get through it, we got through half last time, then we're going to play with maps and a lot of other different kind of nerdery that I'm very excited about, and I expect to have more content on in the future since a lot of you seem at least moderately interested. So that is on the docket. Uh, Other than getting this VC, I'll do my best to be there. Sounds good, Calvin. I look forward to seeing you if you're there. To anybody who stops in, but it's a thing I'm going to work on either way. But we'll be live. If nothing else, Calvin, there's always a VOD. Or if you forget about it for a couple weeks and you realize, oh shit, I want to go watch that. If the VOD's not on Twitch anymore, it'll be on my YouTube. I haven't been good about reminding people that I have a YouTube channel. Um, I admit it doesn't have the bells and whistles of a lot of YouTube channels. It's just what you see here on Twitch preserved in YouTube since I don't have the kind of account that saves any VOD longer than 2 weeks. So that's where you can find previous broadcasts of a lot of Dead by Daylight, a lot of other fun stuff, and it's going to be a good time. So if you missed me saying it before, this should be the last of my announcements before we pop a raid. Um, my my big time suck lately that's kept me from being able to do as much streaming as I was doing in like August, September. Um, that should be ending next week. My brain magnets for psychiatric health procedure that I have to go to every day is almost done. So I think by the end of next week I should be finished with it, unless they decide to extend it, uh, just for continued improvement, not for lack of improvement, but just like this is working really well. We'll see if we feel like you would benefit from more. I haven't got the final verdict on that, but even then it would maybe be 1 or 2 more weeks. But whenever that ends, I am planning on incorporating an afternoon stream more regularly. Evenings would still be kind of hit and miss, even though that's when a lot of people are available. But the daytime would be a more reliable time to see stuff on here. And I don't intend to do less gaming, but with more time, I want to do more of the world building and storytelling fantasy stuff that isn't video games, just because that's also a big thing that I wanted to originally do on the channel, and I'm finally going to have a chance. So you won't lose the gaming stuff that a lot of you came here to see. It's just going to be, you know, more of the variety channel I intended this to always be. So hopefully that's the sort of thing to get you as excited as I am, and that's something you can look forward to as we approach the weekend and whatever comes next week. But for now, we have one more issue to resolve, and that's who do we want to raid? We have, let's see. We have Feral Catos on. We haven't watched them in a bit. Orien is who I sent us to, I think just yesterday. Yeah, yesterday our world building stream went to Orien. I think they're a lot of fun. Very cool, very chill. A lot of fun people. Rachel's Crazy World is on. A couple other people. Uh, but folks that honestly, some of them I don't remember very well. So I think maybe let's go raid Feral Cato unless somebody has reasons not to. Um, yeah, yeah, we'll have symptom relief. That's right. But games. Do you want someone small? I usually try and do small gabs, but I have someone a bit bigger, but he's in his celebration for making partner. Hey, nice. Uh, he's amazing. Sure. Usually gabs, if it's somebody I don't know, I don't necessarily like to raid because I don't know what I'm sending people to. But if you're vouching and it's celebrating making partner, that's a huge deal. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Please let me know where, and then Living Dead once we get this raid going through and I get it confirmed that it's through, then yeah, go ahead and give me a call. So just a couple minutes more. Ace of Twitch. I feel like I know Ace of Twitch. I recognize the name at least. I'm pretty sure I've played against Ace of Twitch in DBD. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and raid Ace of Twitch. Ivauchi is awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've watched him play a few times and definitely played against him once or twice. So everybody be sure if you can to hang out and spread some of the love from the raid, even if you need to get going shortly afterward. Just give some of that support, and we'll see you when we see you next time. Take care.